Time now for a look at business with Mike Eppel from CityNews 680, who is still from Ottawa, fresh off the vibe of yesterday's federal budget. Mike, we were expecting.
I don't know how fresh I am.
Well, you look like $1 million.
Thank you.
You look balanced. Unlike the budget coming up in the next few years, you look balanced and ready to go. What was that yesterday? That was a bit of a left turn.
Oh, they preach restraint, and yet in all, this budget's got what, $50 billion in new spending, a $40 billion deficit this year, and any talk that there was in the fall economic statement of going into a surplus at any time, throw that out the window. Look, Sid, you've got a situation where it's a minority government. You need the support of the NDP. So what does this budget have? Dental care coming into effect for low-income households later this year. Cost $13 billion to start. You've got the one-time GST tax credit top-up. All of the tax incentives going to the manufacturing sector to spur on, the green economy, that kind of thing. So, and let's keep in mind, too, that the economy is expected to slow. So the revenue isn't going to be coming in as quickly and strongly as first projected. So when you got that, look, if you're spending more and the money's not coming in as fast, you're going to have deficits. The big issue here, Sid, though, is that, you look out to 2025, and again, that's years ahead, but it's not that far. We're looking at a government debt, total debt of $1.3 trillion. To service that debt, because of rising interest rates, it's going to cost per year $50 billion, which is more than they just spent to top up the provinces in healthcare. So it's a ballooning situation where if you don't start to cut back at some point, and they're trying in a couple of areas, but not really, then it's just going to spiral that much more. And everybody kind of goes, okay.
Yeah, I mean, clearly the Liberals aren't too worried that this is going to be an election year or one is coming anytime soon.
Yeah. Hey, by the way,
go ahead.
By the way, I did want to mention one footnote, and we talked about this yesterday. They cut the beer tax.
Yep. Tammy was just talking. Tax. It's a win for everyone.
No, look, I don't want to underplay that because it actually is a win for the restaurant industry. They're very happy about this morning. There are a lot of areas in the economy and sectors that are very happy with this budget because, again, it is so big on either spending or doing what was called for. Toronto, not so much. I didn't see anything in this about Toronto or city health relief. That was maybe, but again, didn't see that in Doug Ford's budget last week either.
No, and that's a topic for another segment because I think that's very, very newsworthy. All right, we'll definitely hit on that more in the days and weeks to come. Let's look at the markets. Lululemon looks like they could have a good day here, Mike.
Really good. I thought people were slowing down their retail spending, but if you have a good product, even if it sells at a premium price and it's popular, it's going to sell. And Lululemon's numbers were stellar. They just reported earnings last night. Fourth quarter up. Guidance is good. Revenues, the inventory is coming down, which was an issue previously. Margins on this stuff is really big here, Sid. This is expensive premium product. It's so comfy. The stock price this morning.
Do you own Lululemon? That's what people at home want to know, Mike. Does Mike Eppel own Lululemon?
I have one shirt. I am not exactly a yoga guy. I'm not going to the gym downstairs doing yoga this morning.
You and me both, Mike. You and me both.
I'm not overly stretchy.
Put it on the poll. Is Mike Eppel stretching? Yes or no?
Hey, how'd the beard poll go? I gotta follow up on that.
People love them some Mike Eppel beard. So plenty of that in the budget yesterday. So keep it. We got finally about 30 seconds.
Yes.
Amazon is getting into the movie theater business.
That's the rumor this morning, that Amazon might buy AMC theaters. Kind of makes sense to some extent because Amazon, they make movies. So if you own the theater chain and you put it up on the big screen, there are some synergies there, if you will. Having said that, does Amazon really want to do bricks and mortar? I don't know. So it's something, Amazon struggle. It's lost money. It's a money-losing company. So maybe there's some, thought to get into Amazon with its deep pockets. Actually, wouldn't probably cost Amazon all that much, I think.
No. What does cost Amazon much, considering their profit margins?
That's a check.
Exactly.
go.
Mike Eppel making Lululemon out of lemonade every day here on
Nice.
BT. Safe trip back to Toronto, Mike. Good job. Thanks, man.
Thank you.